Greetings from the Love and Peace Kitchen, and here today for you I have a strelitzia. There's an old man who comes to visit, a very old man actually, quite frail, a lover of flowers and a seller of flowers, and last week this is what he brought, so I share this with you, this beautiful strelitzia. So today we're going to make Fanouropita. Now I hope that I've got the pronunciation correct. It's a Greek cake. Now it has an interesting story to it, because there is a Saint Fanourios, and this cake is offered to him if someone has lost something and wants to find it. Fanourios in Greek means to reveal. And so when I was contemplating this, I thought, well, yes, this is offered, it's actually offered as a bribe to the saint, so for him to be able to help you to find what you've lost. And I thought to myself, well, what have we lost? We've lost a lot of our qualities, a lot of our virtues. And so actually, if we make this cake, which is fabulous cake, really good cake, and take it to someone, we should enable them to find what they've lost. Whatever quality or virtue they want to find the expression of. And so, yeah, I like that whole aspect of Fanourios, to reveal, because that's what we want to reveal in one another. Everyone's qualities and virtues, as well as, obviously, one's own. So here we have 3 cups of flour. I'm going to add to that a teaspoon of bicarb, and I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And sieve this into my mixing bowl. So 3 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda, and a pinch of salt. Why the pinch of salt? Because actually salt and fruit work very well together. And this Fanouropita is an orange cake with dried fruits, sultanas and raisins. I'm now going to add a ½ cup of chopped walnuts, roughly chopped walnuts, a cup of caster sugar, just get those dry ingredients blended together. I'm then going to add a few more dry ingredients. I've got here a teaspoon of cinnamon and a ½ teaspoon of ground cloves and the grated lemon rind from 1 orange. So that's going into my mixture, just getting incorporated. And now I'm going to add, I don't have orange blossom water. If I had orange blossom water, I would definitely be using orange blossom water. Instead, I'm going to have to use a little bit of essence. So to a cup of orange juice, I'm going to add like a ½ teaspoon of orange essence. You can add a teaspoon. I cut it down a little bit because I really don't want a dominant flavor. You know, I remember reading about a well-dressed woman, and a well-dressed woman, no single item would stand out on her. It would just be the general impression that she gives as being well-dressed. And I think the same with anything that you cook. No dominant flavor should be there, but the mix should be so perfect that you can hardly identify what's in it, but it creates a new flavor. So here we are adding our 1 cup of fresh orange juice with some orange essence, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable or olive oil, 3/4 of a cup of milk, and a half cup each of raisins and sultanas. Of course, I always wash them and ensure that they are a little bit plumped up from absorbing a little bit of the water. So here, just a quick mix. Vegetarian cakes, particularly oil cakes, very, very easy and don't take much time or effort to make. And of course, we don't even need a mixer for them. We can simply mix by hand. So my mixture is ready for the oven. And I have my baking tray here. I'm going to use this glass tray, so I don't want to turn this cake out. I want to use it like this. And I'm going to add I've greased this, by the way, and now I'm going to add the cake mix. And there it is, ready for the oven. Voila. So now 180 degrees for half an hour, and we will have our cake. We now have the Fanouropita ready for the oven, and this of course is an orange cake with raisins, sultanas and nuts. Fanouropita out of the oven, and I'm sure good enough to bribe someone into revealing their highest potential, their extraordinary self, full of sweetness, love, gratitude, and so on. So, now it's a pity I don't have a stencil and can create some kind of arrangement around this, but maybe, wait a minute, perhaps. Let me see if I use some of these fridge magnets and maybe create a word with them. How about, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. And perhaps we can even create some kind of image around here. And let's use some icing sugar to finish off the cake. Give it a look. And that additional little bit of sweetness on the top. And voila, voila, voila. And let's see if these fridge magnets have worked. To lift them gently off. That's good. Right. And there we have it. We have created a love cake.